Josh Rosenthal signals the fighters here for the third round. Kui Gonsalves in the white trunks, Ricky Johnson in the black and camo. And I said 2 great rounds the first 2, but I've got a 2-0 on my scorecard for the youngster from Hawaii, Kui Gonsalves-Kanoho. Coach, how do you see it?
Well, absolutely. I'm sure he's up 2-0, but I'm liking the way Ricky Johnson is coming up for this third round. He scored a Superman punch. He just scored a high kick off that left leg. He is in this fight to win.
Absolutely. I think he's got to get this fight to the ground to be more active. He was good with that in round 2. He never really got anything major established, but he was able to get the fight to the ground a few times, which is going to take some energy from the young Hawaiian.
Absolutely. I mean, he knows, I'm sure, that coming out of the corner, he's got to win this fight by knockout or submission. But he is, you know, he's putting, look at this, he's in the scrap, he's in the scramble, he's ready to go. This fight could go either way if one of those punches land.
And Coach, I got to tell you, watching 2 young kids like this, all this heart, determination, these guys are leaving everything that they got in this ring. I love to see that, and that's what the sport's all about.
Well, and what blows me away about the way the fights are going tonight, I mean, these people a lot of them are making their pro debuts. These 2 guys here, I've been to fights before where the guys in the ring have had 5 to 10 fights that don't look this fresh, in this good a shape, and this technical.
Big right hand landed by Kui.
And that right hand's really found its mark all night in this fight. Ricky Johnson's got to keep his hands and keep active on his feet here, just like he came out in the round. He can't bear to come out, get half through a round. He looked like he took
in the bag there.
I don't know if he kind of low kicked there, or if maybe he's buying some time, but he's got to pick up the pace in this fight now.
It could be. He's bent over though, like maybe it caught him right in the old luggage carrier, if you know what I mean.
We'll see.
I made a remark in the last round. This fight reminds me, throwback to the 90s style versus style. But the beauty is, and the kind of remix on it these days, is that even though Johnson wants to get to the ground and Kui wants to kickbox, they both know enough about the other side of the coin.
Absolutely.
It makes for a great fight.
Absolutely. You know, Ricky's not scared to throw his hands, and obviously he loves to kick. And Gonsalves has proven that he's a great wrestler on the ground. He's stuffed takedowns. He's got a couple of his own takedowns in the fight. He's passed guard a couple times. You know, these guys are well-rounded. It is a different sport nowadays.
It is. You don't see so much one guy taking there down dry.
Liver shot to an overhand right out of the textbook of Boss Rutan there.
These guys are mixing it up here in the third round. Amazing the energy that these guys have left in the tank. Very well-conditioned athletes.
Kui's kind of starting to pick up the pace here again at the end of the round. Looks like he's starting to have some fun, enjoy it. I think he knows that this fight's in the bag for him. Look at that, throwing off that nice cross hook combination. He's really got Ricky on the run.
Johnson's in trouble right here, ducking his head, just eating punches. Josh Rosenthal looking in, but no reason to stop it yet.
See Kui take a quick look over to his corner, getting some instructions, maybe some important combinations to throw.
Feeling that nose. I think he definitely broke his nose in that last round, and it's bothering him. He's probably sucking down a lot of blood and nose junk,
which is going to make it hard for him to breathe and keep his energy level up for the finish of this fight. But he's really got to have a sense of urgency right now. He's got to finish Gonsalves, or this fight is not going to go home with him.
Tough kid, Ricky Johnson. I thought he was in big trouble many times this fight, and he keeps coming back.
Absolutely. I see big things in both these kids' careers. They're going somewhere, absolutely. I would pay to watch them fight again and again if they keep up this level. And they're only going to get better. We've seen it before.
Johnson mixing in some kicks in there. Oh, and Kui comes in again, takes an angle and a big right hand.
Kui's really got a real high level of striking. You know, he's picking his shots. We've seen straight punches. We've seen uppercuts. We've seen some nice kicks, some flying knees. I mean, this kid's got it all. Huge future.
And once again, Johnson beat back into the ropes, and here he comes pushing the pace. You got to really admire a kid like this.
Absolutely. Just needs a little bit more time working on his technical abilities, I believe.
Well, goes for the takedown, and Kui again gives him one right in the kisser for his troubles. That's got to be frustrating to the jiu-jitsu player.
Absolutely. Knowing it, especially when it's such a high part of his game. If you can't get somebody there, you're not going to be able to submit them. Then you got to have a plan B or a plan C even in this fight.
And I think here late in the fight, about a minute left, I think the time for getting a submission is pretty much come and gone for Ricky Johnson. He's going to need the big knockout here if he's going to pull out a win in his pro debut.
And he's not going to get it if he's just throwing these big one punches. You know, he's leaning too much on his back foot.
Nothing to be ashamed of. What an effort from the kid from Greeley, Colorado.
Absolutely, and you can hear it out of the crowd. You know, the crowd's loving this fight. You can tell that they're definitely fight fans, people who've been around the sport for a long time that understand it. They're loving these two fighters.
The fight fans with 10 seconds left, they love to see two guys like this go at it, give you everything that they got. This is what mixed martial arts is all about. Kui Gonsalves and Ricky Johnson, one hell of a fight.
Excellent fight to see. That was great. These two guys you will definitely see in the future in some big organizations.
Rude boy Troy Mandalone is there, a good friend of Kui from back on the islands, and there's that fellow in the purple shirt who pops up all the time.
Absolutely, he's everywhere. Troy Mandalina's coming out of the Ultimate Fighter finales from the last season. And
there's a takedown attempt, and you see Kui with the uppercut. That has got to be so frustrating to Ricky Johnson. I mean, you got to figure he's the guy who gets his way with people most of the time when he lands a takedown, and here he gets popped right in the grill.
Yeah, just the wrong matchup in this fight for him. Look at that liver shot to that over right hand. Like I said, stemming back to the Boss Root mixed martial arts system that I know Kui is involved in.
And if you want to be a kickboxer or a boxer, you go back, you watch that one a couple times and work that in the bag. That is a great combination.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's kick it down to the ring announcer for the official decision.
For the decision, we go to the judges' scorecards. All three judges, Doc Hamilton, Marcos Rosales, and Sal D'Amato, all scored about exactly the same at 30-27, all for the winner with his first professional victory by unanimous decision, Kui Gonsalves-Kanoho.
And no surprise on the judges' scorecard, a unanimous 30-27 win, but a heck of a fight and nothing to be ashamed for Ricky Johnson.
All right, everybody, I'm here with your winning, Kui Gonsalves. That was an incredible fight, especially about the first 20 seconds. Did you think you had him at the very beginning of that fight?
Shit, he had me fooled. He was playing possum. I thought he was done. I was ready to go drink a beer. But yeah, homeboy came in the fight. We fucking battled. Sorry for my language. We battled it out. It was great. Both went home with bumps on the faces. Paid off.
It seemed to me that, especially in the third round there, it looked like you were having a hard time breathing. It looked like you were actually swallowing some blood. Did you think you broke your nose in that fight?
Oh, definitely broke my nose. Tried to take a deep breath to clear the sinuses. Did not go. It came right back out. Bad oil.
Everybody, your winner. Congratulations on your first pro fight. Your win. Kui Gonsalves here. Give him a hand.
Affliction Band. July 19th, the Honda Center, Anaheim, California. Live on In Demand Pay-Per-View.